G'day everyone, welcome back to Just Putting Around, your ringside seat to the wildest, weirdest and most wonderful moments in wrestling history. I'm your host Rhys Williams, and today we're taking it back to the January 19th, 1991, a time when the WWF went full throttle into real world heat, patriotism was at an all-time height, and Sergeant Slaughter actually won the WWF Championship as an Iraqi sympathizer. Yep, it's time to break down the 1991 Royal Rumble. And mate, this one's got everything. A total change that made Americans foam at the mouth, a Rumble packed with big names, and Bushwhacker Luke taking the shortest walk of shame in Rumble history. Let's dive in. Alright, the show kicked off at the Miami Arena in Florida, right in the thick of the Gulf War. And Vince McMahon, being subtle as always, decided to book a patriotism-heavy card with a whole lot of drama. Here's how the undercard went down. The Rockers, yes, pre-barbershop window split, beat the Orient Express in a banger of a tag team match. Honestly, it was one of the most technically crisp matches of the night. Big Boss Man took down the Barbarian, continuing his "I'm sick of Bobby Heenan insulting my mum" feud. Serious 1991 vibes here. Then things got wild. Sergeant Slaughter defeated the Ultimate Warrior to win the WWF title. But it wasn't clean, I know. Macho King Randy Savage interferes, cracks Warrior over the skull with the scepter, and Sergeant Slaughter gets the 1-2-3. The crowd exploded, but not in a good way. This was heat you could feel through the TV screen. And in a quick buffer match, the Mountie flattened Koko B. Ware. Pure squash. Move along. Then we get to the main event. The 30-man over-the-top rope chaos machine we all know and love. No WrestleMania title shot at stake just yet. That wouldn't come until 93. But the bragging rights were massive. And who walks out the winner? None other than the immortal Hulk Hogan, going back-to-back after his 1990 win. The notable entrants were Rick the Model Martel, lasted a whopping 52 minutes, breaking the endurance record at the time. Absolute cardio king. The Undertaker made his Rumble debut and dominated early. Bret Hart, Jimmy Snuka, Saba Simba all fed to the dead man. Bushwhacker Luke stole the show in a different way. Entered the ring, got tossed out by Earthquake in 4 seconds, and just marched straight back out. Same march in, same march out. I dare say he never broke stride. Some of the ongoing feuds were Jake the Snake Roberts versus Martel, which kept bubbling. Jake got eliminated by Martel, but it all built toward the blindfold match at WrestleMania. Randy Savage never even entered. He legged it after screwing Warrior early in the night, setting up that epic showdown at WrestleMania 7. And the final four were Rick Martel, Brian Knobbs, Earthquake, and Hulk Hogan. Hogan eliminates Earthquake last, and boom, history made. First ever two-time Rumble winner. Now, let's talk Fallout. The 1991 Rumble wasn't just a fun watch. It set the stage for WrestleMania 7 in a huge way. Hogan vs. Slaughter, classic red, white and blue hero versus traitor story. Vince wasn't being subtle, and Slaughter got real-life death threats. That's how heated this got. Warrior vs. Savage, the best storytelling arc of the year. Warrior loses the title, Savage dodges the Rumble, and the two clash in a career-ending match at WrestleMania. And let's not forget the aftermath. Warrior wins, Savage retires, and Miss Elizabeth runs to the ring for the most emotional reunion in wrestling history. If you didn't cry, you have no soul, or you're the Undertaker. Undertaker began building his streak of dominance. Small seeds were being planted for his unstoppable aura. Rick Martel proved he's more than just the model. That endurance performance put him in the record books and proved he could hang. So there you have it, the 1991 Royal Rumble. A wild mix of patriotism, backstage politics, comedy spots, and career-defining moments. It wasn't the cleanest Rumble, but it damn sure was one of the most important. The road to WrestleMania 7 was officially paved, with skeptics, betrayal, and 300 pounds of Hogan muscle. So all in all, I give this Rumble a solid B+. Let me know your favourite moment for the 91 Rumble. Was it Martel's endurance, Bushwhacker Luke's instant exit, or Warrior getting robbed like a sucker? Hit me up on socials, and don't forget to subscribe, follow, and tell your wrestling mates that Just Podding Around is where it's at. Until next time, keep podding, keep watching, and don't let Earthquake catch you near the ropes.